Hello, this is Kate from Daily Tarot Girl, and welcome to your weekly tarot card reading. So this week I am using the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. This is a deck by Taroteca Studio. All right, so if you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. All right, so I'm going to draw 3 cards for the week ahead. Each card will represent a portion of the upcoming week. And my intention with this reading, as always, is to get an overview of some of the energies, some of the opportunities that might be on the horizon for us next week and how we can make the most of things. Okay, let's have a look at the first card. 9 of Coins, or 9 of Pentacles in a Rider-Waite deck. And this is the card for the beginning of the week. So Monday, Tuesday-ish. I love the 9 of Coins because this is a very relaxed and laid back card. And its message is to stop and slow down and smell the roses. Don't be in a big rush and really lean into the sensual side of life. There's something very sensual. I mean, just look at this card. There's this beautiful garden. There's these lush looks like a grapevine, and this woman's outfit is very alluring, very sensual. And yeah, this is just a very, the 9 of Pentacles or 9 of Coins is a very sensual card, and it's about relaxing and really enjoying the physical aspect of your life. And I like to say, like, the physical aspect of day-to-day life and kind of taking pleasure in those little things, like taking pleasure in a good cup of coffee or a good cup of tea, or taking pleasure, going for a walk and feeling the sun on your face or the breeze on your skin, and just really slowing down and noticing those things, really getting into your body, getting into the present moment. Traditionally, this card is about wealth and maybe even being in a position in life where you have everything you need and you don't have to stress out about providing the basics for yourself. And it's really about, to me, it makes me think of that feeling of feeling like I have everything I need, because you can have a lot of money and a lot of things and still feel like you're desiring more, or that you don't have what you really need. So 9 of Coins is about exploring this idea of that feeling of I have everything I need. And that's a very empowering place to be, I think. And again, I want to kind of reiterate, it isn't about having a specific amount of money or anything like that, but it's that feeling of like, I have everything that I need, and that feeling of groundedness and relaxation that can arise from that. So it's kind of an invitation to explore that feeling and seeing if you can create that feeling for yourself right now, wherever you are in life, whatever's going on for you. See if you can kind of feel into that feeling. Now, middle of the week, Wednesday and Thursday, we've got Ace of Swords. The aces are about a new beginning, a fresh start, and now the Ace of Swords specifically is about taking the initiative on something. So the message I'm getting is it's up to you to take action on something this week, or to get the ball rolling, to start something. Don't wait for other people to get things going. Don't wait for circumstances to change. This is about taking the initiative, picking up the initiative this week and getting the ball rolling on something. And another thing I want to say about Ace of Swords, oh, here's my new kitty. This is Rhea. Meet Riri's. So Rhea, I've been fostering for 3 years, and we decided to keep her. So we've adopted Rhea. I don't know how old she is. She was a feral cat, and she was living at an airport near where I live. And she was rescued with her kittens. She had a whole bunch of kittens. This was years ago. And then she bounced around to various shelters and foster homes and didn't do well. Did really badly in all of them. And then I got her and she did really good with me. But it took a long time before she did good. She was one of those tough nuts to crack. Here she is sniffing my vacuum. But yeah, I'm absolutely smitten with her. She's very sweet. Okay. So the thing with the Ace of Swords is that, yes, it's about taking the initiative on something, but it's really about baby steps. So taking the initiative on something doesn't mean you have to take on some huge task. It's about doing one little thing to get things started and to get things going. It's about taking one small step in a particular direction. The other thing I want to say about the Ace of Swords is, like, look at that sword and think about that sword as being this magical tool for cutting through confusion, cutting through all those vines that are wrapping around your ankles and your wrists and holding you back, kind of cutting through the red tape, cutting through all the nonsense to get to what really matters so that you can forge a path ahead. That's how I see the Ace of Swords. All right, let's look at the third card. Oh, Ace of Wands. How special is this? Perfect. Okay, so we have Ace of Wands for the end of the week. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now things take a turn. So we start with the Nine of Coins. So this is very earthy, very green, very grounded. It's all about being in your body, being in the present moment. When you're able to anchor in to your body and the present moment, that's going to prepare you in a really beautiful way for the week ahead. And so then when you get to the middle of the week and it's time to take action, take the initiative on something, you're going to feel strong, stable, and empowered and more capable of doing that, of taking that step. And then when we get to the end of the week, Ace of Wands, things take a turn because this card is so fiery. There's real heat, there's energy, and there's passion here with the Ace of Wands. So this theme of like starting something new, a fresh start, it continues for the whole week. And I wouldn't be surprised if this energy spills into the next week as well. So this is definitely a week for starting things. Starting projects, taking the initiative on something, taking a baby step towards something, getting the ball rolling. You're going to have probably more get up and go this week as opposed to previous weeks. So the Ace of Wands, and this is interesting because when I was learning tarot, I struggled with the aces because they all kind of look the same. So you're gonna see the big difference between the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords here. So the Ace of Wands, I associate it with like creativity and passion and drive. And so you may feel inspired. It kind of represents that like initial spark of inspiration, that burst of energy and passion and enthusiasm that you might have for something. So you might have like a creative idea this weekend. You might feel kind of that initial inspiration and that fire and that spark starting to kind of come up for you in your life. This could be in relation to a career, a creative project, or some sort of project. It could even be in relation to a relationship or some sort of change that you're making, some new thing that you're doing, some new goal that you're setting. But something important to keep in mind is this initial spark and this fire typically doesn't last. It will eventually burn out. So it's really important, I think, to take advantage of this time. It's like this narrow window where you have a lot of energy for things. And what I like to do when I have this is I like to write things down, because I know that if I get any ideas during this time, if I don't write it down, I'm going to forget it. So writing things down, making a plan, all of that will help you kind of maintain that sense of fire and passion in whatever it is that you're doing. Okay. Let's look at all of the cards together and see if there's any other things jumping out at me. It almost feels like clarity and focus is needed in the middle of the week, and that paves the way for this burst of energy, passion, creativity, ideas that's going to come forth. But it's almost like the focus and the clarity kind of needs to happen first. Definitely a week of starting new things, new projects, new energy. There might be new opportunities for you this week. New possibilities might present themselves to you, and these might be big things or little tiny things. But it does feel really exciting. I like the overall vibe. I'm also noticing like we have the big circle here and then again here, but then there's also the big circle of the pentacle on the gate. So that's kind of interesting. It's like this focal point. I don't know what it represents, but I feel like it might represent like a specific goal or project or something that we're focused on this week. Okay. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I want to mention. I think I've mentioned everything. So I'm going to turn it over to you. If you want to share your own take on these cards, your own insights, any ideas you had when you were watching, feel free to do so in the comments below. I always love to hear different people's takes on the cards, so feel free to do that. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you find this reading helpful. Hope it resonates with you. If you want to learn more about tarot cards and tarot card reading, you can check out my website, dailytarotgirl.com. I'll put the link below, and I hope you have a wonderful week.